Good morning. Good morning. I'm here. I'm here. Oh my gosh. I did oversleep, and then I also had trouble with V-Bridger. It just it kept freezing on me. I don't know. It was so weird. I've never had an issue with that before, but I think I got it fixed now. Yeah, hi. Good morning. Let's see who all we got here. First was taken by Veer. Thank you so much, Veer, for taking my first today. Makes me very, very happy you could be my first. Daily Pillows, we've got Jacob on YouTube. Hi, Jacob. We've got Nordy, Veer, Jeremy, Barb. Thank you for grabbing your daily pillows. Helping me nice and comfy, cozy with your daily pillows. Look who decided to wake up. Oh my god, even Jenny's roasting me now, bro. Oh shit. I don't know what's wrong with my sleep schedule lately. Normally, when I go to sleep, I just sleep for like a solid 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours straight, and I don't really wake up in the middle of the night. But for like the past 4 days, I'll sleep and then I'll wake up like 3 hours later and I cannot fall asleep for like another 2 hours. And then I'll fall asleep for like another 6. I don't know why. So I've like actually been waking up like randomly in the middle of my sleep, which is not something I've ever done. So I'm not sure why it's happening. Your sleeping is out of whack. You need to recalibrate your body. I know. I was trying to recalibrate it. That's why I didn't really stream that much this week. I don't know. Something's been going crazy inside my system, I guess. But I got my coffee. I'm not good all week. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Jenny. I hope things get easier. Insomnia is rough. Yeah, I don't even know why. Oh, your nephew's in the hospital? I'm so sorry to hear that, Jenny. Oh, that sucks. I'm wishing them a very speedy recovery, Jenny. That's gotta be tough. Okay, I guess I need my tarot cards in order to actually do tarot readings for you all or whatever. So hi, Swift. Welcome in. How's everyone feeling? It's been a week, apparently, for a lot of us. It's just been a rough week. So we'll take a deep breath and decompress together, you know? Just pick random cards from memory. I don't know if I should do that. I feel like that'd be too much of my own personal bias in the reading if I did that. Okay, I got all the cards. Let's see. Let me pop out the YouTube chat so I can look at Jacob's messages if he pops any messages in chat. And then, now let's see who we have in the queue so far. We've got... We need a 1 hour Pillow Fort Yap Fest, honestly. Yeah, I think that would heal us. I mean, that's why you grab your daily pillows, right? You're building a pillow fort with them, right? That's the whole point of the pillows. Okay, so first reading is for Lazy, who wants a love reading. Then we've got Jenny, who wants another reading for Fergus, a general reading for Fergus. And then we got Veer, who says, let the cards choose. I'm thinking Ten of Swords, the Tower, and Death. Honestly, in that order, that's not actually a bad reading. That's in that specific order that you listed, that's actually low-key kind of a good reading. Or at least it can be interpreted well. And then, let's see, we've got a general reading for Chaos the Clown. And after that, oh my god, hi Mew, welcome in. Oh, I meant the other way around. No, too late. But no, because if it's the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and then Death. So the Ten of Swords is the card of like, you know, everything is falling onto you. You feel like you're being stabbed by 10 swords. It's not a good time. The Tower is like a fall from grace, kind of like landing smack on your face. But the Death card is the end of one thing and the start of something new, right? It's a rebirth. So in a sense, it's like, yeah, you're having a tough time now. Yeah, things suck now, but things will get better for sure. You're moving on to a new version of you. You're like a phoenix rising from the ashes. That's how that would be interpreted. Just if you were curious. I know you were trying to meme and come up with the worst possible reading, but that is how that reading would be interpreted. Okay, so we'll start with the first person in the queue, which is Lazy, and Lazy wants a love reading. Ooh. So let's see what we got for you, Lazy. I bet I made something horrible. Oh my gosh. I'm sure it's fine. It's probably Daijobu. My god, dude, coffee so hits the spot. Sorry I delayed the stream like another like 3 minutes after I was already late, but I needed this coffee. It's healing me. Although I did run out of brown sugar. Normally, because I already ran out of creamer. Oh my god, I ran out of creamer. Normally I just use creamer. And so when I run out of creamer, then I use brown sugar and milk. But then I ran out of brown sugar, so now I had to use white sugar and milk. And the brown sugar really adds to the complex flavor profiles of my coffee, okay? Can't be late twice, so I just take your time. True, true. You got me there. Coffee is dirty bean water. I mean, they're not dirty beans. They're clean. They're clean and roasted. No, no. Put whatever that is away. I don't need that kind of creamer. I'm talking, I need Coffee Mate, all right? I need Coffee Mate sweet cream creamer, all right? I'll accept hazelnut. I'll accept hazelnut. But my go-to is the sweet cream flavor. Hazelnut's like nostalgic for me though, because that's the flavor my grandmother gets. So when I first would drink coffee as a kid, I'd use her creamer. I don't like coffee, but I'm sorry your creamer ran out. Running out of stuff you were gonna add to your drinks is so sad. No, you're so real. You're so real. I like a variety of other beverages too. I have a huge collection of like tea as well, and we have like a giant like brick-sized tub of hot cocoa powder as well. So my go-to is sour cream in your coffee? In your coffee? Oh, what the fuck? I can't put sour cream in my coffee. I'm not a psychopath. What the hell? I don't drink coffee. Apparently not. Mosquito, yes, sickum. Indie coffee roleplay stream. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it's probably the bisexual, non-binary nature of myself where I can't make any hard and fast decisions, but I love coffee and I love tea. One of my favorite drinks to get whenever I would go to this like boba tea place was coffee milk tea. So it was coffee and tea. That shit is so good. Oh my god. I love coffee milk tea. It's like the best of both worlds. I have an unhealthy monster habit. Oh, I don't drink energy drinks. I can't. They put me right to sleep. Would drink like 2 or more a day. Oh, that can't be good for your heart. I like tea and water. Oh yeah, I have water too. You hear my ice in my little water cup? It's kind of melted a little bit. But I have I have water for when I finish my coffee. Two is a lot. Oh, yeah, it's not good to have that much caffeine in your system. You know, there's a thing called caffeine overdose, right? It can like fuck with your heart. You gotta be careful. Caffeine overdose for the average person is roughly equivalent to about 10 shots of espresso. Bisexuals be like, the middle is the best of both worlds. It's true. It's true. 100%. Isn't that like 4 coffees? No, it's like 10 shots of espresso is like 5 really strong coffees, I would say. Because 2 shots of espresso is a pretty solid, strong coffee. You have to like chug them. No, I meant the monster. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh my god, Poppy, thank you for the kiss redeem. There you go. I've seen someone get 16 shots of espresso and chug it. That's scary. The average person, caffeine overdose hits at around 10 shots of espresso. So they must have built up a really strong tolerance to it. I can only hope if they didn't just like start convulsing on the floor or something after. One time, so you guys know that like the frappuccinos at like Starbucks don't contain coffee, right? I learned this the hard way when I ordered my first frappuccino. I was so excited because I love blended drinks. I love the icy and the creamy and delicious. So I got a frappuccino, no coffee. So then anytime after that, whenever I would get a frappuccino, I'd ask for a shot of espresso in it because I want it to taste like coffee. But then I went to a local cafe that was near me. It was called like, I think it was called like Cece's coffee. Anyway, I would go there like all the time because they were literally like right across the street from my work. So I'd get off of work and I would literally go to the cafe like in my work uniform and everything and order a coffee. Very friendly with with all the baristas there. They all knew me. But I remember I went there and I ordered their version of a frappuccino with a shot of espresso. And the lady kind of looked at me. She's like, oh, okay. And so she gave it to me. And I only realized when I looked at the cup, because I drank it, I was like, huh, my heart's kind of like pounding in my chest. What the fuck? And I look and it already comes with 2 shots of espresso in it. And then I added a shot of espresso. So it's got 3 shots of espresso in there. That was not a fun time. It was delicious. It was so tasty. But I never wanted to do that again. It was not a fun time. I like small amounts of caffeine. When it gets to be too much, it's not fun for me. I like controlled dosages. Never forget the first time I had espresso. That's the power talking dead. Explode your aorta. No, I like my heart functioning, actually. That's a silly little thing, you know, about me. Quirky little feature of myself is I like having a functional heart. Who's reading? We're doing Lazy Souls reading. After Lazy is your reading, Jenny. Okay. Let's see what we got for Lazy's love reading. Oh yeah, don't forget your good luck spell. Ooh, Lazy. You okay? Are you okay, Lazy? Yeah, let me do your good luck spell before I forget. Okay, where is it? I have to dig through all of my notes. All of my puzzle notes to find. Does he want a good luck spell? Here it is. Summoning the stars to guide from above. Lead with light and let Lady Luck shine. Reweave the threads of destiny. Ultima Fortuna. There you go. Hopefully that helps improve your luck. If not, the policy is, as clearly stated, no refunds or returns on spells. So I really hope that works for you. I like when my heart sounds like a hard style song. I like the bass and the music to reverberate me. I do not want my heart to be reverberating me, okay? Okay, let's put these up on the screen for you, lazy, so you can see your love reading and why I asked if you're okay. We start with the Three of Swords, which is the main reason why I'm like, are you good? We then follow that up with the reverse Six of Coins. And then we follow that up again with the reverse Hermit. So we start with the Three of Swords, right? And the Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak. It's the card of pain, you know, from a relationship that's ended. It's not a fun time. The Three of Swords is the card you want least in a love reading, honestly. It is very much like, hey, things didn't work out. It's the end, unfortunately. And then we follow it up with the reverse Six of Coins. And the reverse Six of Coins is kind of like a, but hey man, you know, this is just a stepping stone, hopefully, to you finding the love that you're actually looking for, because, you know, no pain, no gain. We can learn from this experience, right? Yes, it sucked, but we can get something out of this, surely. We can take some notes, you know, log the data, whatever it takes. We got to find something productive to do with this experience. We'll find something productive to do with this experience, even though it sucked. And then we followed up with the reverse Hermit card, which is kind of like hiding in your shell, not wanting to come out. You kind of felt the rejection. Now you're like, let me just close myself off from the rest of the world now, because, you know, whether it's like a mixture of like embarrassment, or maybe it's just the fear of being perceived anymore after things maybe didn't go as well as you hoped. It's tough. It's tough out there, man. But it's telling you like, hey, let's not hide. Let's not, you know, retreat inside of ourselves against the rest of the world. You'll find love. Like I said, in the reverse Six of Coins, we just gotta take notes. We gotta see what we can learn from this. You know, yes, it sucked. Yes, things did not go super well. But I mean, let's repivot our energy into what can we learn from this, you know? Did we pick up learning how to pick up any specific red flags? Maybe we found out new things about ourselves, about what we like, what we don't like. Maybe we learned new things about other people, just in general, what maybe they like or don't like, you know? What can we take notes on? What can we improve? You know, this is your, how do you say it? Like your performance review. Yeah, this is your performance review. It's still productive, even if you fail, as long as you write down the data. Then it's science, you know? Then it's research. Maybe you should went with the self-love reading. It's research. It's research. Jot down your notes, lazy. I believe in you. You got this. You got this. I hope that gives at least some reassurance. You know, things didn't work out, but it's not all for naught, you know? There you go. All right. Next up is Jenny. Jenny, you're here, right? Did you just appear on me again? Yes, that's me. I didn't know. You're not Jenny. You're not Jenny. Let me add her. Let me see. Jenny. Let's see. After Jenny is Veer. And then after Veer is Chaos the Clown. And then after Chaos the Clown is Mew. And then after Mew is Swift. And after Swift is Poppy. Jenny might be back afterwards. Okay. Well, we can go ahead and do the reading and then just, can somebody see what the timestamp is? And you can give the timestamp. Are we allowed to do more than one? If all the slots aren't taken by the time I catch up to them all and nobody new wants one, then I sometimes allow multiple readings. But we try to prioritize having, because I only have 10 slots, so we try to prioritize having different people. But you can change your reading if you want to do a love reading instead. You can also do that. It's just, you know, your personal preference. Unless you want to keep it to what you have, which is money reading. But yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do Jenny's reading now. I think I need the money more right now. That's so real. Oh my god. I feel that. If I had more money, there's so many projects I want to make. How many readings do you have? Well, we just did Lazy. We're doing Jenny's right now. After Jenny is Veer. After Veer is Chaos. After Chaos is Mew. After Mew is Swift. After Swift is Poppy. So we still have 3 slots left. Elsa, hi, Mita. Welcome in. Yeah, no worries, Leonix. No worries. Oh, there you are, Jenny. Perfect timing. I'm shuffling the cards for you right now. Let's see what we got for you. Could do something new, like a feet reading. I mean, I don't even know what that would entail. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, you're just saying random words at that point. I didn't hear him for 5 weeks. Oh. Has he just been busy? Fergus, this person? We'll see, we'll see. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what Fergus's reading is. Okay. You got all the cards for you, Jenny. So let's put them up on the screen. Starting with... There we go. And then we follow it up with... And then your final card is... There we go. All right, we got all the cards for you, Jenny, for your reading for Fergus. In order of left to right, we have the reverse Ace of Coins, we have the King of Coins, and we have the reverse Tower. So we start with the reverse Ace of Coins. And the reverse Ace of Coins is kind of like greed, oversaturation, indulging in like hedonism. It's like the idea of like too much of a good thing can sometimes be bad for you, right? If it's too much, it kind of poisons the well. Anything good for you can become bad with too much of it. We followed up with the King of Coins. And the King of Coins is a card of like security, stability, somebody who has like a lot of wisdom and experience using that to help the people around them, right? And then following that up, we have the Reverse Tower. And the Reverse Tower is kind of like a card of like a big change, a rude awakening. It's kind of like a, oh shit kind of moment, you know? It's very much like it throws everything you thought you knew sort of out the window to make you think in a completely new way, right? Usually it's like a big event that kind of just like shifts how you see everything. So to me, it kind of feels like, honestly, it feels like there's a need for space. There's a need for space. There's a need to let the situation play out as it needs to play out, right? When you get too like fussy over trying to make sure everything goes down the right path, you inevitably push things completely off kilter instead of letting them develop as they should, right, at their own rate. So it feels like the cards are like, hey, if you push too hard, even if it's with only the best of intentions, even if it's only for the, you know, good reasons, if you push too hard to try to shove things onto a specific track that it doesn't want to go onto, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting, you know, that it's so much effort that doesn't need to happen if it will eventually course correct itself onto that track later down the line anyways. There's no need to rush things. There's no need to force things. Sometimes you have to give things space and see what direction it wants to go, you know? I think that's kind of the best thing you can do is just like let the experience play out, let the knowledge play out, let things play out as they will. And, you know, give it some space, give it some air, let it breathe, let it grow in its own proper way. But yeah, I hope that helps, Jenny. I hope that helps. It's just like, there's no need to exert your own energy. There's no need to force things. Sometimes you just have to see where things go and how it wants to unfold. You know? You can spend your energy on so many better things that are probably more important, you know? But there you go. I hope that helps, Jenny. My fingers are crossed for you. Like I said, sometimes you just gotta see where the dice fall, where the cards fall, you know, and go from there. Also, hi, coffee. Welcome in. Oh my god, I'm drinking coffee right now. Oh my god, hi, Thomas. Thank you for the kissy redeem. But yeah, there you go, Jenny. Next up is Veer. And Veer says, let the cards choose. Let's see. What do the cards feel like Veer needs to hear right now? Veer's just teasing you. His favorite thing is being a little shit sometimes, so that's his charm point, if you will. Me? No, yeah, okay. All right, hotshot. Why do you think I draw you with that shit-eating grin every time you commission me? Veer, a brat? Could it be? Oh my gosh, hi Nugget, welcome in. Oh my god, I've been listening to so much like synthwave remixes of city pop songs lately. I know it's like highly specific, but I've been listening to a lot of synthwave remixes of city pop songs. So it's like 80s style musical remixes of 80s songs, essentially. but they hit so hard, dude. I love astrophysics. They're like one of the artists I follow. They do such a good job with those. They're the person that makes that Out of Touch Thursday remix that I post all the time, every Thursday in the Discord. I don't know, I've just been really into like synthwave, future funk, city pop. I've just been, I don't know, I've been in a nostalgic, vibey mood lately. Space jazz, I've been into space jazz too. 80s isn't 80s enough. Yeah, I need my synth to have synth boosted. It's the only way I can feel anything anymore. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. I will be, oh my god, my birthday's in 1 week. It's crazy. I've been thinking about it. I've been getting more gray hairs lately. It's so exciting. I've been waiting to get more gray hairs, honestly. I always think they look so nice on other people. So, especially like my grandmother has like these really pretty streaks of gray in her hair that she's had for as long as I can remember. And I always admired it and thought it looked so cool. And now that I'm getting my gray hairs are starting to come in a little bit more prominently, I'm like, ooh, ooh, that's so cool. I know. Yeah, I'm saying people pay money for gray and I get it for free when I'm 50. And maybe it's because all of my favorite anime characters are white-haired anime characters. Maybe that's also leaning into my bias for wanting my gray hair. But it's also just because, like, also, like, my Thea, which is, like, my great Thea, technically, because she's, like, my grandmother's sister, but I just call her my Thea. My Thea, she has, like, pure white hair. And she's had pure white hair for, like, as long as I can remember. She's got, like, a full head of hair, and it's just all just white. And I thought it was the coolest, prettiest thing ever, right? Ever since I was a kid, ever since I saw her. So I don't know. I've always just looked forward to getting the grays coming in. People, I don't know. People are so scared of like the gray hair, but I think you just gotta embrace it, man. It looks so cool. And then people with like the salt and pepper hair. It's pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty hot seeing the salt and pepper hair. I cannot deny that. But between you and me, I like a little seasoning. 50-50, I pass out soon. I believe in you. I only have like 2 strands. I believe in you. I believe in you. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Veer. And then you are also subbed, so we'll get you your Oracle card as well. And you put in 6 14-hour days this week. Blech. That's rough, buddy. Holy shit. Hopefully you're getting some fat overtime payout with that, though, at least. You're not like salaried, are you? Because if you're salaried, that sucks. But if you're not salaried, then at least there's that. You didn't make overtime? That's so sad. No. No. Flat rate mechanic. No. Oh, that's the worst, dude. That is the worst. That's like the trade. That's like the trade-off, right? You know, some weeks you work way less, and then some weeks you work way more. My roommate, his job, he's salaried, so whenever it's like, you know, when he's not in crunch period, it's like pretty nice. But whenever he is in crunch period, because he's in game dev, he's like in hell. Which he was in crunch period. I think he still is technically, but he's had to take off a few days because of like health stuff. He's been having allergic reactions to some stuff, so he's been having to take care of that. But yeah, he's been in like hella crunch mode because of it. The commissions, how the mechanics I know make the good money. Where's the trade-off of being flat rate? I'd assume probably if you live in like a, you know, certain areas, you know, it could be helpful. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know enough. My mom used to be a mechanic though. Yeah, my mom used to be a mechanic. All right, let's put these up on the screen for you. So first card is so season you get long stints of no hours and no money. Yeah, so it's steady pay. I mean, that is sort of like the trade-off is you have a consistent paycheck every month, but vice versa, it's when you're busy, it can be hell. And then your final card is there we go. My dad's an auto mechanic. He makes 100K, but he's also the shop foreman. So, you can def make lots of money. I will say my mom did work at like a smaller mechanic place, but it was also tough because there would be a lot of times where people would bring in like their trucks. Guys would bring in their trucks and be like, yeah, I don't want your female mechanic to work on my truck. I want one of the men to work on my truck. And she would get that a lot. There's like a bunch of guys who basically outright said that they didn't want her to work on their shit. It was fucked up, man. But my mom had a gift. Whenever I did have a car, whenever I had issues with it, I would literally call her and be like, hey mom, my car's making a sound. She'd be like, oh yeah, sounds like we just gotta replace your belt, you know, so we'll get that taken care of. Or I'd be like, hey mom, my car is making a sound. And she'd be like, oh yeah, that's probably just the wiper fluid settling or whatever. She would hear the ridiculous sounds I would make over the phone. That was a joke. You joke about it, but that was literally what she had to deal with. Would be men would come into the shop to get their truck fixed, and they would literally be like, I don't want that woman to work on my car. It's crazy. Diabolical. But yeah. Anyway, okay. We got all the cards for you, Veer, for what the cards feel like you need to hear right now. So in order of left to right, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Justice card, and we have the reverse Queen of Coins. And then we have, for your Oracle card, we have Potion. Yeah. It's so wild. It's so wild. But there would be times where it was always funny because she would work on her own car. So there would be times where she'd be like out in the front yard and she'd be coming back inside. She'd be covered in like grease and oil. And she'd be like, okay, let me shower and then I gotta balance my senses. We're gonna watch a rom-com. She's like, I had to keep my balance, my zen. So after she would work on the car, she'd come home and she'd just binge like rom-coms and like cheesy like romance movies. I'm gonna hit my point here pretty soon. Where can I just pay my rent for the year and not have to think about it anymore? I mean, hey, that's pretty good. Sometimes that makes it worth it, you know? Just having that solid financial stability. We love it. Okay, but yeah. So Veer, we start with the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is a card of a visionary. They're very artistic. They're very romantic, very dreamy. There's somebody who has a vision that they want to bring to life, you know? They have all these emotions inside of them and they really want to paint something beautiful with it, right? I think you have a lot of like inner creative potential that's kind of just been like itching underneath the surface to really come out, right? And then we follow that up with the Justice card. And the Justice card is a card of timing. It's telling you like, hey, if any time is the time, now is the time. Do it. Do the thing you've been wanting to do. Make the thing you've been wanting to make. Create what has been begging to be released, right? Do it. Like, there's no time like the present. Go for it. If you want it to exist, then now is the perfect time to start making it exist, right? And then we followed up with the reverse Queen of Coins. And the reverse Queen of Coins is a little bit of like, there's going to be some bullshit. There is going to be some bullshit. I think sometimes, I don't know if this is like a creative thing that you want to do collaboratively with somebody or not. But from experience, group shit is hard when you want to make something and you want to make something with other people. It's so difficult. Like, I want to believe in in other people when it comes to group projects, but somehow I always end up shouldering the burden of group projects, bro. It's crazy. So it's like, hey, don't worry too much, I would say, about trying to rely on other people. Have some backup options, have some backup plans in case things do fall through. But I don't think that fear should stop you from wanting to create, right? I don't think that worry should stop you from wanting to make something. You can still make something, even if you can't necessarily rely too much on the other people specifically that you were looking to go to, you know? I think you can still make it. And that sort of brings us to your Oracle card, which is Potion, which is a card of invigoration and empowerment, right? This is telling you that you can do it. You know, feel the energy, the excitement coursing through your veins and your strong desire to make something happen, to artistically give birth to something new, right? Artistically pregnant. You gotta give birth. You gotta start dilating on that project. I'm telling you, whatever it is, you gotta start cooking on it. What's up, hi Misamo? Welcome in. Yeah, A-preg. Yeah, you gotta get A-preg, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, it feels like there is something that's been on the back burner you've been wanting to make, you've been wanting to do for the longest time, and you've been kind of like trying to wait for the perfect time to actually start working on it. And the cards are like, now is the perfect time to start working on it. Do it. A what? A preg, like artistically pregnant. Keep up. Stay on track with me. All right? Don't get lost. You don't want to know what other kinds of preg are out there. But yeah, I think you just gotta go for it. And some people are gonna flake on you. That is just the fact of the matter. Whenever you go to creative endeavors and you want to bring other people into it, some people are gonna flake on you. But some aren't. And sometimes that's also fun too. So I believe in you, man. I believe in you. You got this. Use your energy, use your excitement, and channel it for the greater good and make something. God knows we need more people actually making shit nowadays. I'm so sick of all the AI slop I see everywhere. There you go. I hope that helps. I hope that's encouraging. Also, hi, Sequar. I can't let the AI slop win. That's what I'm saying. You gotta step the fuck up. I believe in you. I would take something badly made by a human over something forgettably made by an AI. 10 times out of 10. I don't think, and that's not saying that I think what you'll make is bad. I'm just saying I would rather take something that is bad but made with love than something that I will completely forget about that's an amalgamation from a fucking machine. There's a charm in seeing the human qualities in something. Next up is next up is Chaos the Clown. Chaos the Clown, are you here? And Chaos the Clown wants a general reading. I gotta drink all my coffee before it gets cold. I don't want lukewarm coffee. Alrighty. Thanks for the inspiration. I'll try my best to get things finished. Yeah, I'll be your little cheerleader. If you need to have somebody to yap to about shit, if you need to show somebody some snips of whatever you're working on, I got you. I will cheer so loud for you. I will be your enabler. You know, your other song has been popping up on my YouTube again lately. I've been listening to a lot of music, and the other song actually popped up on my YouTube feed. Yeah, it popped up. I recognized it because I drew the cover art for it. So it's also got my old art on it. My old art from that long ago popping up on my own YouTube feed is wild. I believe in you. I believe in you. Yeah, I'll bring out my little pom-poms for you. I think it was like 2018. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that means it's almost 10 years old. Almost. I feel like my art's grown a lot since then. Let's see what we got for Chaos the Clown's general reading. My discography gonna look insane when I hit the 10-year gap in between songs. Oh my gosh. I feel you though. I totally get that. I mean, my own original song was over a year ago now. It's been over a year. I do want to make another one. Oh, so bad. Alright, we got all the cards. So let's put them up on the screen for you, Chaos the Clown. Thank you for deciding to spend time with. Thank you for hanging out with me, silly Billy. I appreciate you hanging out with me. It's a two-way street, bucko. There a new song confirmed? Not confirmed. Not confirmed. But if I were to get a new song, I do have some ideas. And mostly it's a money thing. It's expensive because I hired a composer to help me with the first one. So if I want to hire him again, it costs money. But it was so much fun. I had such a blast making it. And I may or may not already have a specific vision board and like ideas jotted down for it and like an inspiration playlist for it if I were to make a new one. That'd be jumping the gun since I don't have the money, but maybe. Donut Stream to fund the song. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I was thinking about doing that for my birthday. I was thinking about doing that for my birthday, where if people wanted, they could chip in like $5 or something towards it to help fund it, if they wanted, you know. For those who can spend money, you know. I forgot, how do we get in the queue? It's a redeem. It's a redeem. No, you're fine. Like I said, I want to see how much I can scrounge up first so I can subtract that from the total it'll actually cost before I make the 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 funding thing, you know? But yeah. That is something that I wanna actually do. So but that'll be in a week. That'll be in a week. My birthday's in 1 week, so we'll see. Okay, and let's finish putting these up on the screen. Okay. Next up is, there we go. And then the final card for Chaos the Clown is there we go. Okay, we got all the cards for you, Chaos. For your general reading, in order of left to right, we have the reverse 10 of Swords. We have the, oh, they're all reversed. Hold on. So let me just flip them all upright then. Oops, I didn't realize they were all reversed when I was putting them up on there. Okay, they were all reversed, but that means I'll just flip them and read them all right side up instead. So we have the 10 of Swords, we have the 8 of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so we'll read them that way. Starting with the 10 of Swords, right? The 10 of Swords is the card of, as I mentioned before, pain. It's the shit sucks card. This is not a great time. Things have been difficult. Things have been tough. It's, you know, misery, pain, defeat. You're being stabbed by 10 swords. It's not a great time. We followed up, though, at the very least, with the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands is a card of, at least you're managing. At least you are managing to keep yourself afloat, right? As much as things suck, as much as things are difficult, you are still somehow managing to keep on top of everything. And that in itself is really impressive. I think with the difficulties that life can throw, it's very easy to lose track of what you need to stay focused on and what you need to stay locked in on. But the 8 of Wands here is sort of saying, like, but you're managing. But you're managing. You've been able to dedicate yourself. You've been able to juggle all of these different things, even while, you know, all of this bullshit is happening. And that is something very commendable. And then we followed up with the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is somebody who is brave. They're quick on their feet. They're ready to fight. You know, they've got their sword up. They're ready to go, right? They're a little snappy, I will say. They are a little snappy. They are on edge. They are in the middle of a battle. They are in the middle of a fight. Things are tough, you know. Maybe they have a hard time expressing the gentler, subtler side to things because they're kind of in fight or flight mode right now, just trying to survive until the next day, it feels a little bit like. But there's somebody who's quick on their feet, trying to move forward and just trying to keep pushing, right? So it feels like, although things are difficult, although it feels like there's a lot going on, you are managing. You are doing it. And you will keep doing it, and you will keep pushing forward because you are, I think, at the end of the day, a fighter and somebody who does not want to give up, you know? And sometimes, I think sometimes you just got to hear that from somebody. Like, hey, you're strong. Hey, you've managed all of this so far, and you will keep managing, and eventually the fight will end. And I know that it's hard because you're still fighting and you want to put down your sword and you want to rest. But you've been doing it so well this whole time, and I'm really proud of you. And I know you'll keep fighting until the fight's over, you know? And then things will get easier. But yeah. I hope that helps, Chaos the Clown. Fingers crossed. I'm back. Welcome back, Leonix. We just finished Chaos the Clown's reading. And then after Chaos the Clown is Muse reading, though I think the ad break is about to hit in just a sec. So that gives me a chance to finish my coffee. And then we will do Muse reading right after the ads. You still want a money reading, right, Mew? Yes, money? Okay, okay. I could probably chug the rest of this. Okay, I finished all my coffee now. Let me wash it down with some water. Okay. Nice and refreshed. Very delicious. Alrighty, let's see what we get for Muse money reading. Ooh. Rubs my posse. Yes, yes. Big money, big money. I want to see Ace of Coins. I want to see 10 of Coins. I want to see, probably like, maybe 3 of Coins as well. We want to see the money cards, baby. Let's see what we got for you. Well, none of those are coin cards. Let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Starting with let me follow that up with and then the final card is there we go. All right, we got all the cards for you, Mew, for your money reading. In order of left to right, we have the Tower, we have the reverse Hanged Man, and we have the reverse 10 of Wands. These are so pretty. I hope they don't tell me I'm gonna be broke forever. You'll see. I don't want to spoil nothing for you, you know. This is like your arc in the anime, you know. So we start with the Tower. The Tower is the card of kind of like falling on your face. It's very much like the oh, oops, I just tripped and fell down a flight of stairs type of card. It's a humbling event or experience. It is also a card of a broken cycle, you know, breaking free of something. This could be like, you know, maybe you were really dependent on somebody or something for the longest time, and now you finally broken free from that, you know, and maybe that's causing some difficulties, you know, sort of readjusting to everything. But ultimately, it can be helpful because that's what leads you to the star card afterwards. And the star card is a card of like transcendence and like spiritual growth and things like that. So it's like, yeah, things are difficult, but it's kind of like for the best later that things are difficult now, getting out the way now sort of thing as you like adjust. Right? That's what the tower is. We followed up with the reverse hangman card, and the reverse hangman is kind of like a disillusionment. It's very much like you're tied down and sort of like refusing to fully like face the full situation, you know. It's sort of like a shallow understanding of everything that's kind of going on right now. I feel like you really have to look deep inside of yourself and just like really fully unabashedly face the facts of what difficulties that you're encountering right now. What things do you need help for? You know, maybe you need an extra helping hand with some stuff, you know. Hashtag Truk. a little bit, but it's very much like, hey, I think you got to do some self-reflection. It's okay if you need to get help from other people, but you need to, I think, truly look and see what can be done and what is outside of your ability. You know, the sooner you come to terms with what you are capable of and what you're not capable of, I think the sooner it is for you to form a proper game plan to actually help, you know? Because some stuff you'd be like, oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's not really something that's within my control right now, so I'll just have to budget around that for the time being, you know? And then we followed up with the reverse 10 of Wands. And the reverse 10 of Wands is a card of reassurance. Honestly, this is the card of, hey, your troubles are temporary. You know, this too shall pass. I know it's really difficult right now, but things will get better in the future. As long as you keep your eyes forward, you know, keep moving forward, do what you can right now, you will get out of this. It will get easier. You will find your way through. So as much as things are scary, as much as things are difficult, as soon as you face the facts now and do what you can right now to sort of reorient yourself, the easier it'll be for you. You know, whenever things do come to pass and you get past this, you know. This isn't a permanent state of being. Wow, I love these cards 5 ever. Thanks, guys. Yeah. So I hope that gives you at least a little bit of reassurance. You know, it's not saying that your current difficulties are permanent. In fact, it's saying the opposite. It's saying that what you're experiencing right now is not going to last forever. This isn't your new forever. This is a period in your life, and it's a period in life that you have to adjust to. It's a period in your life that you have to deal with in the moment. You still have to deal with it, but it won't always be like this. And I hope that gives you hope for building a future when things pass, you know? Like I said, just a little bit of hope and reassurance at the end. So hi, Titan. Welcome in. W cards. Yeah, like I said, I hope that gives you some reassurance. Yeah. Next up is Swift, and Swift wants an overall relationship reading. Let's see what we got for you, Swift. Oh, you're so sweet, Jeremy. I'm glad you're having a good time. Relationship status, give the fuck up. Nah, you never know. You never know. I feel like the cards roasted you, but not in that way last time. I don't remember what exactly it was, but I feel like they did roast you, but it wasn't that. Normally the cards don't ever say give up. They're like, hey, maybe you gotta pivot. Maybe you gotta change your, you know, your direction and how you approach things. But they never tell you to just straight up give up. Sometimes like, hey, maybe you need a break to take care of yourself, to put you as number one, you know? But I've never had a love reading where the cards are like, actually, bro, just pack it up. It's not gonna happen. I've never gotten a reading like that before. So I believe in you. That'd be so funny though. It would, but I would feel really bad doing that reading if that happened. Oh, bro. Yeah, GG's. No, I would feel so bad if I had to read that for somebody. All right, let's see what we got for you, Swift. Okay. All three of these are major arcana. All three of these are major arcana, so that means you gotta listen up. You gotta listen carefully. Reads cards spelling out doom. Sounds here you'll be in a mood. Alright, let's put these up on the screen for you. And the second card is... And then the third card is... You guys keep pulling the tower today. I don't know why. It doesn't normally ever happen this often. And I've been shuffling these cards because it's coming up with different cards every single time. I guess today's card of the day is the Tower. But yeah, so in order of left to right, we have the Empress, we have the reverse of the World, and we have the reverse of the Tower. So we start with the Empress. The Empress is very much like a card of somebody who is very like creative, very nurturing, very like in touch with like their feminine side. Feels like this is the kind of person you're probably looking for. You're looking for a nurturer type. You're looking for somebody who will help take care of you, who will help look after you. You want somebody gentle and soft and warm and very very kind. You know, that's the kind of person you're looking for. And then we followed up with the World in reverse. And the World in reverse is like, hey man, it is about the journey for you. It is not about the destination. You're stalling. You're not exactly moving. Some would say you're kind of stagnating. You're kind of stuck on the side of the road right now. There's no use trying to force yourself to reach the end right now. Take your time. Take your time. Slow your roll. I'm sure you will find your mommy, you know, whoever it is you're looking for right now. You want a mommy girlfriend. I get it. I get it. Don't we all? Like, get in line, take a ticket. But I think you gotta chill. You gotta enjoy the scenery. Take your time, right? What are you rushing for? They're still out there. Your destined mommy girlfriend is out there somewhere. And there's no need to rush through it. One time my girlfriend, you said she's my mommy girlfriend. I was saying that the whole thing is like, just chill. Just like, there's no need to rush through things, right? I think you're looking at your end game goals. You're looking at what you want to happen in the future, whether it's like a year in the future, 5 years in the future, 10 years in the future. I feel like you're already looking so far ahead into the future of your relationship. The card's like, hey, enjoy what you have right now. Enjoy what you already got cooking, right? There's beauty in experiencing the moment as it is right now before you've reached your end goals of what you're imagining. Now, we definitely have been looking at saving for a place together. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I think that's great, but also like sometimes you gotta also enjoy what you already got right now. You can stop and smell the roses. That will happen. You know, you will have your place together. You will be able to move in together, all that good stuff in the future. But also enjoy the dynamic you have right now as well, because what you have right now is also still special. It's not any less special than what you're looking forward to in the future. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we want to happen in the relationships in the future that we don't like appreciate what beautiful things we already have right now, you know? And then we sort of follow that up with the reverse tower card, right? And the reverse tower is kind of like it's a big change, you know? It kind of overthrows everything you thought you knew. I mean, especially if you're like gonna start living together. Living together with somebody is a massive step. That like genuinely like makes or breaks things when you live together with somebody. That's when you realize if you could actually handle a legitimate like long-term relationship with them, because they'll be such a wonderful and amazing and incredible partner, but they leave food in their fucking bowl in the sink, and they fucking I hate when they leave food in the bowl in the sink. How hard is it to scrape the food out of the bowl into the trash can before you put it in the sink? And you've been living together with them. Yeah, I'm saying that is one of my pet peeves. My roommates do that all the fucking time. Well, one of my roommates does that all the time. I've been living with him for like, God, almost 10 years now, actually. I'm living with him for like 7 years, I'd say. I'm living with him for like 7 years. And he still does that shit. How many times have I told him, hey man, can you just like scrape your food out of your bowl into the trash and then put your bowl in the sink? You know, because otherwise the food will get really gross and possibly even moldy, you know? And hate it. He still does that shit. He still does that shit every time. I'm like, hey, maybe we can double check that the stove is turned off when we leave the kitchen, so I don't smell gas in my room and have to get up and go into the kitchen and make sure that the burners are off and not about to like set the apartment on fire. The amount of times I've had to do that. Oh my God. And I'm not even dating him. We're strictly friends. His boyfriend lives with us, so I'm just saying, you live with people and you see the quirks to them that you would never realize drive you insane until you live with them, right? I appreciate my roommate. He's a great guy. He's super sweet. He's a wonderful person. But like I said, that's just like some of the quirks. That's some of the quirks you only realize when you live with somebody. You know, it's like the rude awakening of like, oh, this person has some shit that they do that kind of drives me insane. I'm just saying, appreciate what you have now. Because when you do eventually live together, I think you're both going to find that some of the things you do, that you already do, that you've been doing your whole life as you've lived in your own places, doing your own thing, are going to drive the other person insane. And you're going to have to make compromises, and you're going to have to do things. And it is going to be an awakening to like, oh, you got to do some shit, you know? We gotta fix some things. We gotta make some compromise. We gotta actually, you know, that is very much like the make or break situation of any relationship, is when you start living together and seeing all of the unique quirks that everybody's developed from their own personal living habits, you know? I did basically live at her house back in high school with her family because I wasn't going to stay with mine, so I know parts of what to expect. Yeah, some of it you really only get when, you know, it's just the two of you, you know? That's just how it is. There's just some stuff you don't realize until then, so you just gotta be open with it. But I feel like it is gonna be a big thing of like, oh, we're both we're both doing some shit that's gonna drive the other insane, you know? So it's like keep an open mind, but also, like I said, with that reverse the world, take your time. No rush. Enjoy what you already have in this moment, this beautiful part of your relationship that you're in right now, where you're also, you know, both excited for the future, excited for what the future will hold, but also excited for what you already have in the moment, you know? I think that'll help a lot. Enjoy your mommy girlfriend. There you go. I hope that helps, Swift. Fingers crossed. And we got a song request from Jeremy. There we go. So let's see. Okay. Wow, this is my YouTube. Wow. I wonder if you're following my YouTube channel. I just posted a new ASMR roleplay video yesterday. We're also 5 subscribers away from 1K. So if you're following me on YouTube, it'd be really cool if I hit 1K for my birthday. Yeah, but yeah, I have a new ASMR roleplay video. Teehee. plugging my shit because of the redeem. But Jeremy wants to listen to Tsunaida. Just gotta scroll down. Here it is. Okay, and then let's pause the music. There we go. Alrighty. Yippee! Thank you for the cover song, Redeem. Can't believe that song is over 2 years old now. That's crazy. I made that 2 years ago. There we go. Alrighty, next up in the queue is Poppy. Poppy, are you here? I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jeremy. Is Poppy here? Did Poppy disappear on me? After Poppy is Nugget. Is Nugget here? Spicy Nugget. Are you here, Nugget? Oh my god. We're working through the list. We're moving down. Yeah, I guess Nugget's out. Yeah, next up, Misamo-chan. Misamo, are you here? Oh my god, you flatterer, you flatterer. I'm here. Hi, Misamo. Okay, Misamo wants a general reading. Then after Misamo is... Leonix. Flattery was super fake. I'm shy. Alright, let's see what we got for Misamo's general reading. I'm just a shy guy. What I miss? Oh, you're late. You're late. I was calling for you. You have to wait until after Misamo, and then I'll do your reading. We're doing Misamo's reading right now. My partner and I got denied for an apartment we were really trying to get, so a little stressed lately. Oh no. That sucks. Oh, that's so rough. Dude, apartment hunting is no joke. That shit is so exhausting. I was eating. Yeah, what were you eating? What's on the menu, chef? What you got cooking over there? Bone apple tea. Yeah, did you make some for everyone? You got enough to share with the class? Got 1 month to move, so it doesn't help. Oh, dude, I feel you. I would literally... Because before I moved here, my last apartment, it was such a complicated situation. Basically, I had like signed the lease renewal like a month prior before my room was like, hey, because it hadn't even started yet. The lease renewal hadn't even started yet. And I was like, hey, can I like cancel it since the new lease hasn't started yet? And they're like, no, you have to find somebody else to basically take over your lease for you. So I'm like, fuck. So then I basically had like 1 month to find somebody that would take over my lease for me so I could leave. And it literally was the day before I had like my plane ticket to get on my plane that I had like confirmation that everything was settled. That was such a crazy time. A 4,000 calorie daily maintenance. No, I will not be sharing. Oh my god. But like, Pizza pasta casserole bake sounds so delicious. It sounds extra cheesy. Sounds very yummy. But yeah, I know what it's like to be on that deadline crunch. Just like hunting until the last second. Yeah, we have 3 ESA kitties and some places are not happy with that. Even though they're cats? Normally I feel like places are a lot more chill with the cats than they are with like dogs. Oh. That's rough. I guess maybe it's because of the number of them since you have more than like 1 or 2. It's hard. Meanwhile, there's like Airbnb people who were complaining, the Airbnb owners that were complaining that they didn't make as much money as they wanted to make from the fucking FIFA World Cup. They're like, boo-hoo, my projections were way lower. I had to lower all my prices. I wanted to triple all my prices for FIFA, but nobody would rent my shit. So now, instead of my projected amount, I only made, you know, some profit instead of a fuck ton of profit. It's like, where's the guillotine? Where's the guillotine? Bring it out. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I know, dude. Because they'll all have like multiple properties that are strictly just for Airbnb renting. It's like, why do you own multiple houses for the sheer purpose of renting it out for as much money as possible? Like, that's my personal take. That's my personal opinion. Let's see what we got for you, Misamo, for your general reading. Okay, I got all the cards for you. Let's put them up on the screen, starting with... There we go. And then the final card is... There we go. Alrighty, we got all the cards for you, Misamo, for your general reading. In order of left to right, we have the Four of Wands, we have the reverse Page of Cups, and we have the, this is the Justice card. Or sorry, Judgment card, Judgment. I don't know why my brain mixes the names of those two up. But yeah, it's the Judgment card. So, yeah. Four of Wands, reverse Page of Cups, and the Judgment card. So we start with the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is a card of, you know, doing your best to make sure everything's in order, you know, checking all your boxes, crossing your T's, dotting your I's. It's sort of like taking your time to make sure everything is in order, your house is in order. You know, this is finding a way to make sure that you have that stability and everything and all of the harmony that you're looking for, right? That's what the Four of Wands is. And then we follow it up with the reverse Page of Cups. And the reverse Page of Cups is somebody who is well-intentioned but maybe a bit bumbling. You know, their head's in the clouds. They gotta lock in. I think one of the two of you needs to lock in. I'm not sure which one. I'm sure you're both doing your best, but I feel like somebody's starting to space out a little bit, or maybe it hasn't fully hit them yet. What all needs to also be done. And so it's like, hey, make sure you stay focused, stay locked in until the end. Do not lighten up yet. Like, as long as you stay focused, you'll be okay. But you gotta make sure you stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize of what you're looking for. You know, as I said, it's well intentioned. They're doing their best, but like, come on, lock in, right? And then we follow it up with the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is new possibilities. It's change just over the horizon. The end of winter, the beginning of spring. You know, it's the dawn of something new, right? So I think it is a little scary. It is a little on edge. Things are a bit difficult. I think maybe one of you needs to lock in a little bit more to really help focus and help take care of things. So it feels like maybe the burden feels a little bit lopsided in who's been taking care of a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's you that's been taking care of most stuff, or maybe it's been them. But I think just like 4 eyes are better than 2, you know? More eyes on the issue means more possibilities to find solutions, rather than simply, you know, kind of relying, oh, things will work out, things will get taken care of. I'm sure they will, but it still helps to really just like stay focused, eye on the prize, and I think you'll find that you will succeed. You will make it. You will come out on the other side. But I think, like I said, sometimes you need the extra set of eyes to help make sure you're not skipping over anything. Because if it's just one person handling, I think, a lot of the logistics of it, it can be an overwhelming burden, you know, especially with like looking for somewhere to move and stuff like that, and actually trying to find a specific place to get to. It can be tough. It can be really difficult. So I think just making sure you're both on the same page, essentially. And if you need more help, or if they need more help, I think just like communicating that. Yeah, it's just been really hard with my partner's mother being pushy too with what we're trying to get. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You just gotta get whatever you can get your hands on as well. Like, it can be difficult, and sometimes you gotta make certain sacrifices for some stuff, at least for the short term, until you can find, you know, something better, something that works more. But, you know, what matters most is making sure you got the roof over your head. That's priority number uno. And then you can work through the rest later in resolving things. And you can always look for another better place for whenever that, you know, renter's contract runs out and all that stuff too. So it could also just be temporary. Some places will let you lease monthly, depending on certain things. So you could just like rent whatever place you can get until you can actually find a better place. Exactly, we might have to get a place with stairs, and I have a bad hit, but I'd rather that than nothing. Yeah, I think, like I said, as long as I think you both lock in, what matters most is finding that stability. It's finding that 4 of Wands, that stability, just getting a house in order. And then you can go from there, you know? Then you can go from there. Because then once you actually have a place, it puts less of a strain on you trying to find a better place, and you can take your time to actually find a better place for yourself later, you know? Because you're not going to be stuck there forever, you know? But yeah, I believe in you. You got this. Like I said, you got the Judgment card, which is new possibilities, change of the horizon, pushing yourself forward, you know, the end of winter, the dawn of spring. I think it's still an encouraging reading. It's like, hey, just make sure you stay focused, stay locked in, do what you have to do to get things in order, and I think you'll be okay. Yeah, I hope that helps me, Selma. Fingers crossed. Next up, we've got Nugget. You're still here, right, Nugget? Also, Titan, thank you for the ara. There you go. Yep, still here. Okay. And Nugget wants a surprise reading. Let's see what the cards feel like they gotta tell you. What are the cards cooking for you right now? I committed a canon event today. Oh my god, what did you do? What did you do? What domino did you push? Let's also grab your Oracle card since you are also subbed. So our new hire, been around 3 weeks in our shop, broken a car, mishandled all of our tools he's borrowed, does fuck all, and is in general a headache. Ooh, that's rough. Did you beat him with the wrench? You got fired today? Oh, I know. At least there's that. Now you don't have to deal with them anymore. As he packed it up, I pulled out the speaker. You know where this... Do I know where this is going? I don't know if I know where this is going. I'm listening. You say this like I already know the story. I don't know the story, actually. I am unaware of this sequence of events. Oh, that's... I feel kind of bad for him. I mean, I know he was a shit employee, but like, damn, playing Get Out on the speaker? Oh, I feel kind of sorry for the guy. He just got fired, you know, he's having a rough day. I get it. I get it. I get it. I mean, it sounds like he sucked to work with. So I'm glad he's at least out of your hair, but damn, I feel a little bad for him. Just a little bit. Let's put these up on the screen for you. Starting with... And then we've got... And then the final card is... There we go. All right, we got all the cards for you in order of left to right. We have the reverse judgment card. We have the Sun, and we have the reverse King of Wands. And then for your Oracle card, we have preserves, like fruit preserves. So we start with the reverse judgment card, which is a card of sometimes you gotta take stock of what actually matters most to you right now. What are the things you need to make sure you don't lose right now? What are the things you want to hold close and hold dear to you, right? That's what the reverse judgment card is. It's like, make sure you know what's important to you, otherwise you might lose it. That's what the reverse judgment card is. Like, stay focused on what really matters. You know, don't get lost in the details. What really matters? What do you want to protect? What do you want to keep? Because otherwise it might slip through your fingers. We follow it up with the Sun card. And the Sun card is a card of happiness. It's simplicity, it's pleasure, it's enjoying, you know, the optimism and warmth and light that life can give you, right? I think what you have to focus on, what is sparking joy in your life? What is bringing you genuine joy to make sure you don't lose it, you know? And then following it up with the reverse King of Wands. And the reverse King of Wands is somebody who's got a lot of walls up, somebody who's hard to sort of reach to the core of You know, they're soft insides. They don't want to get hurt. So they've keep other people, I think, at a distance, and that can be difficult, you know? Sometimes you have to trust that you have to be vulnerable in order to know what is important, you know? So I think it's a matter of letting your guard down to know what is making you happy, to know what when you interact with it, when you bring it close to you, brings you that profound sense of warmth and joy, and you know, the desire to keep living, essentially. Understand what gives you that joie de vivre, and you got to be vulnerable for that. And I think when you know what those things are, then you know what you have to protect, right? And then that kind of leads us into your Oracle card, which is preserves. Like I said, like fruit preserves. It's a card of security, forethought, but also thriftiness. Understanding what you want for yourself in the future. And not even just the immediate future, but far into the future. What do you see for yourself? Ideally, what would be your future? What things do you want to make sure that you still have 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now? You know, 40 years from now? What are things that you want to keep close? And I think when you understand that, you can make sure that the things you have now you don't lose, and the things that you want to have you can build towards. You know? What is the future you want to build for yourself? And that means being open and vulnerable with yourself about what it is you actually want. But yeah, I hope that helps, Nugget. Fingers crossed. It poses more questions. Yeah, but those are only questions that you yourself can answer. They're questions for you to chew on, you know? Next up is Leonix. Are you here, Leonix? Yeah, a little chomp chomp, a little you know? Hey, is Leonix here? Don't tell me Leonix disappeared on me. Alright, well, I suppose let's do a final call for Poppy. Poppy, are you here? Speak now, or else we're gonna raffle off your slot to somebody. So, by the way, if anyone's being a clown around you, I got it. I got you. I appreciate you. So hi, Vertexiality. Welcome in. So yeah, Poppy. Clowns nearby. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like Stephen King's It all over again. Oh my god, the coffee's hitting me. Alright, I think Poppy has disappeared. So, for those of you in chat who would like a reading and you haven't gotten one today, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess the number can get the reading. Unless everybody's gotten all the readings they want today. Is everybody satisfied? Everybody all Gucci? How many did you go through tonight? 8. We are doing one raffle slot, and then we're doing a final call for the last one. Bing bong. Yeah, I guess so. I guess everybody's gotten all their readings. So final call for Leonix. Because I don't know where Leonix went. Where'd you go, Leonix? This is your final call. I locked him in the basement. Who, you? I didn't. I don't even have a basement. I live in an apartment. All right. I would say looks like that's officially everybody then. We did 8 readings. 2 people disappeared. I guess we'll just do a final call for any raffle slots. Does anybody want a reading that hasn't gotten one yet today? Or are we all satisfied? Are we all Gucci? Everybody's just nice and cozy now. I think everybody's nice and cozy. I'm gonna go past that. I gotta be up in 5 hours. Yeah, I get plenty of rest. Good night. Let's see, who are we gonna raid? Who's up right now? Oh, Cloveliers. We'll raid Clove. Normally, Clove raids me, so this is my chance to raid them instead. Alright, we're gonna raid Clove. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna raid Clove. What's up? Hi, Vivi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the 27 months. Bye. Tomorrow, we're starting Paranormal Site 2, The Mermaid's Curse. So if you like supernatural, thriller, mystery visual novels, I'm really excited to play it, and hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for that. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and good night.